Well, if even Masahiro Sakurai is saying the game's like Mario Kart, surely there's nothing here that can surprise us. He's so great. That guy's so great. Hi, I'm Tri, and upon the initial reveal of Kirby Air Riders, I was less than thrilled. Is it Kirby Air Ride? That's a new Kirby Air Ride. Okay, but like we're also getting Mario Kart, so I had no prior attachment to the game, and I was also hoping that Sakurai was working on either a new Kid Icarus Uprising, the next installment of Super Smash Bros., or a new IP entirely. Instead, we got some Kirby, and Sakurai took us back to his roots, to what made him who he is as the creator of the beloved Pink Puff Ball. And can I just say, how nice it is to see a Sakurai-esque video again. His YouTube channel is just a treasure trove of game design insights, and seeing his funny little quips brought a smile to my mouthless face. We learned that with this new game, you can choose your rider, and the number of eligible riders is actually pretty massive. I've never been a big Kirby fan, so I frankly forgot how many characters exist in the franchise outside of the ones we see in Smash Bros. I remember Chef Kawasaki from Kirby Right Back At Ya, so that was fun to see. He goes into what Kirby Air Riders is all about with a little gameplay, and I have to pause and just talk about how freaking gorgeous this game looks. When I hear new Nintendo game running on the Switch 2, this is what I want to see. Bright, eye-catching visuals with these beautiful particle effects. The game has style, and Masahiro Sakurai, that man has style. He knows what a good game looks like. I'll come back to design stuff later, but I just had to get that out. He then covers the controls, and the controls are very simple, but not super intuitive. I mean, it is intuitive, but it'll take some getting used to. He goes over the machine vehicles we'll have the privilege of handling, and makes it very clear what the rider is and what the machine is. Without this infographic, I'm not sure I could have figured it out. The machines are floating above the ground, and here's the difficult part. They move automatically. You don't press anything, you don't even tilt your joystick forward, and that is going to be tough to rework our brains. Maybe I'm just overthinking it and it'll be so easy once we start playing, who knows. But you still tilt left and right to move laterally, and with the B button you're able to brake and do what's called a boost charge. It looks like you can boost charge to drift and can link them over and over to get some serious speed going. He introduces the Y button into this game next. Apparently one button did everything in the original Kirby Air Ride, so we're getting real adventurous here, adding a whole nother button. Y stands for special, and there's a gauge below your speed that will indicate when your special is ready to be used. Each character has their own special, and this is where the differences between Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders really start to show. You see the Smash influence with each character having a special move that's unique to them, and I love that. What incentivizes me to change characters besides just how they look? Making them all have vastly different playstyles will mean that I'll want to take the time to play different characters and the game longer. That's a good thing. He also showed off Cappy being in the game, not this one, and just with the way he revealed it, yeah, this guy made Smash Bros. He goes over some of the different vehicles we can ride, and so far I'm kinda digging the Shadow Star. I love the idea of just focusing on attacking other people. That sounds fun. You just want to use it because it's edgy and looks cool. Thank you, Darktry. Yeah, of course. Anyway, he goes over a ton of different vehicles that all behave quite different from one another. I'm excited to see how they feel to play, but it sure seems like they took a lot of time to not only make different vehicle designs, but different effects to match the aesthetics. He then shows that machines can end up getting half broken and it'll cause you to get a speed boost. We then see even more characters being added to the roster, such as Magolor, Gooey, Waddle Doo, and Knuckle Joe. I remember you as an assist trophy in Brawl. Oh, and then there's Susie, who I've never heard of. We get a deeper dive into character stats, and like I mentioned before, the more variety and actual change to gameplay, the better. Having different vehicles means the combinations are gonna be plentiful. Sakurai then breaks Kirby lore and says, Kirby isn't the only one with copy abilities. Gooey gets a sword. I'd say sorry, he doesn't make the rules, but Sakurai does in fact make the rules. I really enjoyed seeing these different layers of gameplay be added to a pretty simple game and simple concept. The copy abilities happen when you press B, the one button besides Y that you can use. Simple enough. We get to see a lot of these abilities before he eventually reveals the star of the show. Starman. See what I did there? I know I talked about wanting to try a bunch of different characters, but how can I when this dude exists? We look like cousins. We then get to see Air Rider, what a race looks like with Sakurai in the driver's seat, and the game once again is good looking. There's so much energy, so much movement, and so many set pieces. It just seems like such a thrill to go through. We then get to see each of the courses, and I mean, no words. The art is beautiful, and the variety in what each stage looks like is great. Every single one he showed just had me oohing and eyeing. Let's just pause and look at some of these. Okay, pausing over. We get to see even more vehicles before the main event. I thought those races were the main event, but he's letting us know that no. He's been cooking what most people considered to be far and away the greatest mode in Kirby Air Ride. Now, words from our sponsor. By sponsor, I mean me. I have a very special announcement to make. My merch store is live! I've been working really hard on making this a reality. We had our amazing art t-shirt contest where 3 winners were picked, and then I made 3 designs of my own. All of them are available for purchase in the link below. You can also choose whatever shirt color you'd like. If you've ever been a patron or YouTube member at any point, you'll get a code for 10% off your purchase. Just reach out to me in Discord or via my email, whatever way works best for you. Thank you. We then hop into Smash Run, I mean City Trial, the main event according to the man himself. He reveals the floating island from which we will be battling on, and it's a great looking island. It's called Skya, cause what else would it be called? He gives us the house tour, and I have to say I love what he's done with the place. You see nods to different Kirby games and just a wide variety in this somewhat enclosed space. In City Trial, you'll have 4 different tasks that you'll be doing. Driving around, swapping machines, collecting power-ups, and then entering stadiums. You'll use the power-ups you've accrued to give yourself an advantage depending on what the stadium event is. 16 players can play City Trial together now, with up to 8 players being supported wirelessly. He shows us this nice quality of life change where you can press Y if you're close to and are facing a vehicle to immediately jump on it rather than hop off and waddle over to. I love that when an opponent in front of you has a damaged vehicle, you can just hone in on them and absolutely crack their freaking back and take their ride. Just good, quality, fun stuff. We see some of these stadiums and then some really cool field events like Krakow or Dynablade appearing. These field events seem like really fun ways to break up the gameplay and add some extra spice to the matches. It looks like you get a choice on what stadium you want to see if it benefits your vehicle and build, which is great. This vote system seems really nice. I can just see most people picking the stadium event that is most fun though, whichever that may be. We see Sakurai play through City Trial and he's clearly having the time of his life. He wins, because he has to, and goes over some other details about the City Trial that I frankly don't feel the need to cover. Then he sends us off with yet another female vocals main theme, and I just feel like we're getting these with a lot of our major releases. Is it just me? Smash Bros, Ultimate, Mario Odyssey, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and now Kirby Air Riders. Just me? I mean, it's only 4, but it feels like a lot. The song does match the game though, and that's probably the most important thing. The last thing we see is a reveal for a character I do not know. He looks cool though. And a date. We can play Kirby Air Riders on November 20th, 2025, which is only like 3 months away. Wow, that's coming up. I didn't go over too many UI or design specific things because I realized that it'd probably take too much time that I do not have. But when the game releases, I'm definitely picking it up and will cover it in full. Sakurai and rather his wife's UI design is always a treat to go over, and the decisions they make are very fun to dissect. If you didn't know, his wife makes most of his game's UI, so I'm assuming she's doing it for this game as well. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and sharing it with a friend. I upload every single week. Huge thanks to my patrons who support me here on YouTube and on Patreon. You guys are helping me get one step closer to my dream of doing YouTube full time. If you want to support me in other ways, like, I don't know, repping a sick Try shirt, you can do that too. Links to my merch shop, Patreon, YouTube memberships, and Discord server are all in the description down below. If you want to know what I thought about Drag and Drive, click the video that'll pop up. Thanks for watching, I appreciate you being here, and as always,
thank you for all your support!